let's move to another 10 muscles that we have around the mouth. So here is a diagram. In this diagram, this is the orbicularis oculi. This is orbicularis oris. Okay. And this is the nose. Now let's see the muscles. So the first one is the levator labii superioris. Levator superioris alachnese muscle. This second one here is the levator labii superioris. Then here we have levator anguli oris. Then this one is the zygomaticus minor. This one is zygomaticus major muscle. Then here we have this rhizorius. This one is the rhizorius muscle. In the mid we have, this one is the mental. This is the depressor labii. This is depressor anguli oris. So these are all muscles. Now let's see them separately. So which one is the first muscle? Levator so what is its origin? So its origin is frontal process of maxilla. What is the frontal process of maxilla? The part of maxilla which is going towards the frontal bone. So this one is the frontal bone. This is the maxilla. So in this region we have the frontal process, and you can see this muscle is originating from this part. Okay. Now let's see the insertion. So it is inserting onto the upper lip and alar cartilage of nose. Upper lip and alar cartilage of nose. So you can see here this muscle is moving downward and inserting on the upper lip, and here we have the alar cartilage. So it is inserting on this part also. So what is its action? It lifts the upper lip. Lifts the upper lip and help in the dilation of nostril also. Now the next muscle is levator labii superioris, whatever. Levator labii superioris. So what is its origin? Infraorbital margin of maxilla. Infraorbital margin of maxilla. Where is the infraorbital margin? This one is the orbit. So this is the infraorbital margin, and you can see this muscle is originating from infraorbital margin of maxilla, and insertion on the lateral half of upper lip. Okay, so this is straight away inserting onto the mid part of upper lip. Now it has moved slightly lateral, so the lateral half of the upper lip. And what is the action? The action is again it lifts the upper lip, elevates the upper lip. Okay, now what is third muscle? Third we have levator anguli oris. So as the name shows, it elevates the angle of mouth. So insertion will be obviously on the angle of mouth. And now let's see the origin. So the origin is on maxilla below the infraorbital foramen. So on the skull below the infraorbital region on the maxilla, there is two foramen. So below this foramen, the insertion is on this part, then it origin is on this part, and then it inserts onto the angle of mouth. This one is the angle of mouth. Okay, so insertion is on angle of mouth. Insertion is, all the insertions are on the skin. Okay, so what is the action? It elevates the angle of mouth. Now next, fourth one is zygomaticus minor muscle. So its origin, as the name suggests, its origin is on the zygomatic bone. So the anterior part of lateral surface of zygomatic bone. Okay, and insertion is again on the angle of mouth. So what will be the action? Again it will elevate the angle and also slightly pull it to the lateral side. So it elevates the upper lip. Now next one is zygomaticus major. There are two zygomatic muscle, one is minor, one is major. So again its origin is also on the zygomatic bone on the posterior side of lateral surface, and insertion is on the skin at angle of mouth. Now what will be the action? This muscle is also known as smiling muscle, because smiling is possible by the action of this zygomaticus major muscle. So it actually elevate and pull the angle laterally. Okay, like this. Elevate also and move to the lateral side. So it will lead to the smiling expression. Okay, now what is the next muscle? Sixth one we have risorius muscle. So its origin is on the fascia of masseter muscle. What is masseter? It is a muscle of mastication. We'll see that muscle in the in that part of muscles. Okay, So this is a big muscle which is present here like this. So the rhizorius is originating from the fascia of this masseter muscle, and there is the insertion on the skin of angle of mouth again. Okay, angle of mouth, and action is it retract angle, because it is like this, originating from here, inserting from it is like whole horizontal position. So it like pulls the mouth like this, so it retracts the mouth. Now the next one is, next we have depressor anguli oris. So as the name suggests, it now up to now we have seen the muscles which are elevating the upper lip or angle of mouth. Now we'll see the muscles which will depress the angle and lower lip. Okay, so this depressor anguli oris. So its origin is on the, so the origin is on the oblique line of mandible below first molar, premolar and canine teeth. Below these teeth on the oblique line of mandible. So where is the oblique line of mandible? In this diagram you can see this is the mandible. Okay, this one is the oblique line. So these are the teeth. Suppose this is first molar, then premolar, then canine. So below these teeth on the oblique line, so here, okay, the origin will be here, somewhere here. Now insertion, where is the insertion? It is on the skin of angle of mouth. And what will be the action? It draws the angle downward and laterally. Okay, now these are the muscles of sad expressions. Okay, up to now we have seen the muscles of smiling, okay, smiling expression. Now these are the muscles of sad expression. Then we have depressor labii muscle. Now again the name suggests the action, it will pull the lower lip downward. What is the origin? Again it is also on the oblique line of mandible, and insertion will be on the lower lip. Okay, lower lip at the midline. Okay, what will be the action? Draws the lip downward. Okay, now the last muscle is the mentalis muscle. What is its origin? On the mandible below incisor teeth, and insertion will be on the skin of chin. Okay, now what is the action? So its action is that it elevates and protrude the lower lip, because it is its insertion is on the chin, not on lower lip. So when it contracts, it will like protrude the lower lip. Okay, so we have completed all the muscles around face. Let's see the platysma also. Platysma. So in this diagram you can see the platysma. So its origin will be from here, from the fascias of pectoral and deltoid muscles, and the fibers run upward like this, insert onto the mandible. Okay, so it is a superficial muscle. Below this muscle you can see there is deep cervical fascia. So this muscle is present over the deep fascia. Okay, so this is superficial. Now as we have completed the muscles, let's see the nerve supply. The nerve supply is by facial nerve, which is 7th cranial nerve among the 12 cranial nerves. So that's why it is named facial, because it supplies the muscles of face. So it has 5 terminal branches. Each of these supplies some group of muscles. Now let's see which branch is supplying which muscle. So what are the terminal branches? Let's name them first. First is temporal, then zygomatic, then buccal, then marginal, mandibular, and the last one is cervical. So this temporal branch will supply the frontal muscle, 3 auricular muscle, and the muscle around eyes, which is orbicularis oculi. The zygomatic branch will supply the lower part of orbicularis oculi, and this buccal branch will mainly supply the muscles which is above of upper lip. Okay, that is the levator angulioris, levator labii superioris, and all these muscles, buccinator and all. So the muscle of cheek and upper lip will be supplied by the buccal branch. By the marginal mandibular, it will supply the muscles of lower lip. These muscles which we have studied now, depressor labii and depressor angulioris, risorius and mentalis muscle, and the cervical branch will supply the platysma muscle. Okay, so this is about today's video. In this video we have seen the characteristic feature of face, all the muscles along with their origin, insertion and actions, and also their nerve supply. So hope you guys understood this video. If you like it, give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friend. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon to get notified for further videos. Stay tuned for next video. We will be discussing all the topics of head neck which I have told you in the introduction part.